What's up, guys? Welcome to Free For All, your source for all things geek. I like the little hand motion you did there. Give him the double guns, Josh. Do it.
Woo!
That's not how you do it.
No, I know.
That was way too loud.
Yeah. Now you're too loud. That's Josh Barnett.
That's like me going, woo!
Trey.
Yo.
Elliot.
Do your thing, Trey.
Yo.
You got to do something with your hands.
I don't
Jazz
have a
hands.
hands thing.
He doesn't. That's way too much work.
You don't have a hands thing?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a hands thing.
You
I
We
have a
talked about it
yo
on the
thing.
first show.
jerking it? The stranger? That's your hand thing?
Stranger in the Strange Land.
What if he just started sitting on his hand?
What was the stranger in a strange land? I forgot.
Sitting on your hand and then wanking the dude next to you.
Oh, okay.
It's like the double Dutch rudder, but with numbness.
What is that?
They talk about it in Zack and Miri. The Dutch rudder is when you it's when you grab your dick and your friend moves the arm forward. And the double Dutch rudder is where you each do it, and each person uses their free hand to move the arm of the other person. They do the double Dutch rudder at the end of that movie.
Oh, shit.
The awkwardness that you're experiencing in explaining that was delicious.
I really like Zack and Miri. I think it's a fun movie.
I saw it when it came out and haven't seen it since, and evidently have forgotten parts of it.
The most important part, I would imagine.
Evidently, life lessons were learned. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook, who's just still with us. Our long
There's no
friend.
one still watching.
Yeah, there is.
Who was
Yeah,
watching.
Oh.
Trey, probably.
It
No,
could
I'm
be
not on
me
there.
since I'm on it.
Anyways, we've been on for a while. Are you watching YouTube?
Yeah, I'm doing both since
Cool.
Josh won't fucking do anything.
I have a computer.
Give him his W2.
Need it so bad.
The Josh Barnett story.
I want a computer so bad.
Anyways, this is part 3. This is what we're watching. Not as much this week as we may normally have, just because we talked about so much last week. So that's a good thing. Let's go through some premieres. Let's talk Happy.
Yeah.
Come on, get happy.
I
What
think,
everybody think?
I think I'm the highest on this by far.
Maybe Evan didn't say anything yet.
You're higher than me, but I liked it evidently a little bit more than you. I liked it a lot. They just had some dead moments throughout, but
Man, I didn't feel that like at all. I loved every second of this.
I love Christopher Maloney, and I just don't think
It's
I'm
hard not to.
incapable of hating anything that he does.
He blew his brains out and then dabbed
That
in a
was
strip
a-
club.
That was incredible.
The
With
opening
just
scene is like
blood
on my
gushing
moment of the year short list.
everywhere.
I was
Yes.
like, this is amazing.
Also, he fucked up those 5 guys in the hospital, and that scene was awesome.
Yeah, 5 guys.
It was awesome. I think I liked it
Burgers
more
and fries.
before he
Still Trey's
started
thing.
talking to
Yeah.
Happy, though.
Really, I liked it. I really like Patton Oswalt's a little over the top in it, but I still really
I mean,
enjoyed
it's a
it.
cartoon unicorn that's flying around.
It's just,
in
I
space.
think
That's
it's
fair.
just going to take me a little while to get used to. Like, it took me a little while to get used to how Future Man was made.
I guess I can see that because the first couple episodes of that were like
I was
mean,
like, I
like
don't know
this, but
how
I
to
don't
take
know.
this.
Yeah,
And I could see Happy being the same way for me. You've watched several. I've only watched the pilot.
Yeah, I watched the first 3. The prevailing thing right now is it's irritating how they're just kind of dragging along how Christopher Maloney doesn't want to go and find this girl. Like all 3 episodes.
Spoilers, is his daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
and I mean, like
Well,
so,
at least that's what
Being
Happy
said by Happy.
Yes, that's what Happy
Yeah.
is telling him.
I mean, I do think that maybe they also at times intentionally go a little too over the top with the violence and things like that. But I mean,
I appreciate that.
I
though.
did too. I mean, I appreciate I was like watching this and saw like some of the like subtle things. Like they animated a shadow for Happy for some reason. Like early in that show, like when he's talking to Christopher Maloney, like those kind of like little details. Like I really like the craft of this show. I think them making it like I think that it's a really good show just in general.
Dre?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care how many shadows Happy has. Like, this show did not do it for me.
I'm
in any way,
watching
shape,
it.
or
I
form.
actually thought that you were going to like this show.
What if
Yeah,
it had not even if it had 2 shadows?
No.
Fully
no.
animated.
Double
No.
shadows.
Yeah.
You guys
even
are also
4?
even
assholes.
triple, quadruple shadows.
5?
I don't know what the word is for
Are we
that,
on
but
Sesame
yeah.
Street right now?
It's quintuple, yeah.
Right now, you guys are shadows of my friends. In other words, in the past.
This is a joke you shouldn't have
No, I
followed.
shouldn't have.
Anyways, Yeah, I thought you would like this show.
What?
Am I the only one that's read the graphic novel?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Man, I really disliked that too, which the premise sounds so awesome that I just assumed I was going to like it. And I'm also a really big fan of both gratuitous violence and over-the-top language, which
That
the
you are.
graphic novel has in spades, and it's too much. Like, it feels like they're just, like, throwing blood and cuss words on each page in order to, like, have them there.
Oh, yeah.
To serve no real purpose.
There is a... Oh, God. It's left
And-
me. Who writes Preacher? What is his
Ennis?
name? Yes, Garth Ennis. He has another book that is like that. I'm like... I'm like, this is just like, he's putting the most horrible things he can think of, and
Yeah.
it doesn't make a good book.
It's like shock value for the
Yeah.
sake of shock value. And to me, the show, like, I guess, and obviously it's not as gratuitous, especially with the language because it's on sci-fi, but like it has that same feeling, like the stuff like in the strip club and everything. I'm like, this isn't even. I don't know. I get it's not supposed to be realistic, but I was bothered that it seemed so like. Clearly, this isn't fucking possible.
I like the action of it, though. The action was really good.
Again, it's a cartoon
No,
unicorn.
and I totally get that, but that is exactly what I was thinking when it was happening. Whether that's like a dumb thing to think or not.
yes,
That's exactly
I'll
what
go
I'm
ahead and
thinking.
answer that. Yes.
Well, regardless, that's how I feel about it.
I enjoyed the action, though, a lot. I did. The fight scenes were all good.
There's good choreography in the fight scenes. I agree with
Tune in
that.
for Trey's movie of the year about the boy bit by a spider who can climb on walls. The realistic, gritty story.
News at 11.
That
He's
was a
looking at me
weird
right
way
now.
to go with that.
You
He's
chased
looking at
that a
me.
long way.
Yeah, I did. I couldn't think of another movie.
I'm
for a
aware
minute.
there are other fictional things out there I enjoy. Thank you,
I'm
though.
struggling in this third show. I was doing so well on the first two. Let's go back to talking about Airwolf.
Yeah.
You could be making that up right now.
Yeah,
No
I
one
was
would.
just about to say that. Like, I have no idea if that's the theme song.
Cool. Great theme song.
It is.
It's like
all right.
Jag before Jag.
Nothing was before Jag.
Pre-Jag?
Nothing was after. There is just Jag.
Jag has just been. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm just gonna let you guys talk. I know it's been on several weeks. That's why I'm gonna let you guys talk about the premiere. I've just been busy with my baby that suddenly doesn't sleep, so
You
I
haven't
haven't got to
watched
watch it. I'm going to watch this whole show. I still really like the show.
Yeah, I didn't finish last season, and I think I'm dropping a lot of comic book shows. Apparently,
Yeah, you
now.
are. What do you guys think of the new season of S.H.I.E.L.D. in space?
Yeah.
Bringing the Kree into the fold more.
So real
than-
quick,
They are.
only the premiere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just don't want
That's
to
all
spoil
I've watched. So
Okay.
I've watched like 3 or 4.
There's 6 out.
I know there was some like major thing that happened in the most recent.
I know
episode.
someone dies. That's all I know.
Oh, okay.
I guess
didn't
that's
know that.
spoilers. I just know someone
Yeah.
died. I have
Well,
no
I don't
idea
know
who
who
it
to
is.
do.
I don't even know if it's a main character. I just read someone died.
Okay, so I guess we're doing spoilers for the premiere, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
Sure,
it's a
that's
little
fine.
spoilery at the
That's
end.
fine. I'll watch it. I mean, I'm going to watch it regardless.
So they're in space. They meet up with that jagoff from No End House.
Which one?
Yeah, right?
The dad?
No, dumbass. The
The Jagoff.
yeah, there you go. That's what also they said when Jag went off the air. Coincidentally, no.
No.
No one
Has been.
No? No.
Always will be.
So it's like to be
Okay.
me.
Oh God, it sucks.
Just let Jag be.
Anyway, so they're in space, like they're taken in
Hey.
space. They're all of a sudden in space, and there's a lot of shit going on, and people are dying and getting eaten. And Coulson's like, "What the?" If he could say "what the fuck," he would have said it within
Yeah.
the first 5 seconds of this
God, I
show.
love Clark Gregg.
No, he's awesome. He is easily the best part of the show. Yeah, that was a
that was a
haunted
doozy.
house.
I believe doozy is the word you were
That
looking
was a
for.
haunted house door opening up. That's what that
It
was.
sounded wet.
Wet.
Anyways,
I didn't do that, you dick.
So they all
That's
like
how you did.
pop
That's
into
how you
this
said that
the spaceship, which they zoom out later. And you find out it's like this big huge
prison?
No, it's not. Well, it's kind of a prison society, I guess.
Okay.
Because the Kree are there,
Yeah.
but they're letting all these people live. But then every once in a while, did they do the in the opening episode? Did they do that one thing where certain people had to kill somebody? Otherwise,
Yes, they did.
Okay, so yeah, they had this thing where they like hit a button and somebody had to. Each was like 6 people that had to kill somebody,
Right.
Or be killed.
or be killed.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it is. Usually, it's kill or be killed.
Yeah, so that was kind of interesting.
Taking it to an extreme in this show, though.
Yeah, but so at the very end, they're flying out. They're trying to get back to find Fitz is the only one that didn't come with them.
Yeah, I knew Fitz was separate.
And they're like in the distant future, Earth is destroyed. and it's just like a half moon, and just the rest of it is just crumbled to pieces.
Yeah, that's the big reveal at the end of the first episode. Is
Did
that
you
they're
guys-
not just in space;
Oh,
they're also in the
I
future.
saw a picture that could kind of make sense about this then, and I avoided
I mean,
the
I could-
title of it, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
obviously they're going to allude to Daisy, but I saw a picture of Graviton drawn from season 1.
Season 1, episode 2 that they forgot about.
Well, supposedly,
Maybe. I mean, Graviton's a pretty powerful dude. So.
yeah, he is. He's really powerful.
But they've essentially maintained that Quake is the villain of this universe.
Breaker of the world.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting. I like that.
So
I've
yeah,
heard it's a little slow. It's kind of been, but it's like it's going somewhere. I've also read that part 2 of this season is going to be another like very
I
different
hope so.
thing.
I don't know about you guys. I'm not super into it yet. I'm in like 4 episodes in.
Yeah, it's hard to say because I've only watched the one episode, so it's kind of not enough to know if it's
I
better
don't like
or worse
the side
than most.
characters,
But
man.
so what? Now?
I don't like the side characters.
Man, I really like
Ava
the
still
Kree
around?
villains a lot.
Even the
Is Ava still around?
No.
I can't remember
No,
what happened to her at the end. She escaped, right?
No, she turned into a human, and Ghost Rider vaporized
Oh
her.
yeah, he got rid of her.
Yeah, he touched her for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, God, Ghost Rider was cool.
Yeah, that whole last season was fucking great, man.
It was
anyway,
Hopefully this will turn around. I mean, it's still doing a full run, like 20 episodes. So I mean, it's only 6 in, so there's a lot
Yeah.
to go.
yeah, other people might. I mean, they've got their opinions. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just a little slow for me right now, and sort of generic, I guess.
That's fair.
It's kind of cool that Marvel is bringing in like Kree, which is
Yeah,
outside of the TV realm.
yeah.
And
Well,
some of the villains are cool, like the girl with the killer ball or killer balls. I guess she's
Yeah.
just twirling those little like Zen balls.
it's
Right.
very much a Yondu type
Right.
situation where
But
she
with
can kind
balls.
of control the. Yeah, but she has balls.
Oh, I like it.
More balls than Yondu.
and then the bowl cut dude, he's super powerful. What's that guy's name?
I don't remember his name.
Doc Ock.
In Kree form, sort of.
I will say this has like a very light kind of Star Trek vibe to it.
It's got a huge Star Trek vibe to it.
Don't
I mean,
you try?
It
I'm
feels
not
no, it
watching
feels
it.
I
like
don't
the
give a shit
Borg,
if you
but with
watch it.
Kree.
Oh, I do like the Borg.
I don't know what the Borg are, but I hear they're like the Kree.
It's preceded by Smorgas.
Yeah. Do like a good smorgasbord.
wow, I haven't thought about that word in a long time.
Smorgasbord?
Yeah,
I refuse to believe you haven't thought about smorgasbord.
Just think about
just
all
because I've been involved in a few doesn't mean I remembered the word.
just imagine like all the Borg in Star Trek, but with like cold cuts covering their face instead of metal.
The Borg are like
do
the
that
half
often.
human, half robot species that like wants to assimilate everybody.
There's always one.
They attack all species and basically infect them with their technology, and they become like slave mines.
Yeah, Ultron.
Yeah.
In the comics, that's what Ultron is.
No, that's
He's
Hey.
the Borg queen.
There is no Hank Pym anymore. He is Ultron.
that's cool.
It is cool. He has some really great things because he's like really funny, but also
So
like,
the Vision
really
didn't
evil.
disconnect him from the internet to stop him.
No,
What?
That's what happened in Age
Age
of
of
Ultron.
Ultron. That is also they do that often
Oh
in the
God,
comics.
yeah.
That's really one of the main ways to stop
I mean, wouldn't he have? Never mind. I don't want to get into this.
to try and to rationalize comic book stories.
Yeah, this is weird. It seems like an all-knowing, like super powerful robot would have maybe
Figured that out.
backed up somewhere.
Back that thing up. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, juvenile.
No, I can't.
Literally
go,
no
I can't
one has
go
said
along
that
with
until
that.
Oh wait,
today.
wait. Is he Jewish? Because if it's juvenile,
That was,
then I'm in.
that was real telegraphed.
I like it though.
God damn it.
I really
How could
do.
you not?
It's so easy to please.
Yeah, I am.
That's why I'm here.
That's why Jayla married me. LA to Vegas.
I saw this show.
I don't hate it.
I need to see tonight's episode. Like, I enjoyed the characters. I still think Dylan McDermott's character is hysterical just to watch him exist.
Was he doing Tai Chi? No. Taekwondo?
I didn't like him until the very end.
When he wraps his
Muay
legs
Thai.
around them and,
Muay Thai,
and
that's
yelled-
right, yeah.
he goes, Muay Thai! And put that guy in the
Yeah.
scissor lock,
And
I
that was
fell out
awesome.
of my chair
That was
laughing.
really funny. Also, that girl's kind of hot.
Yeah, she's really hot.
kinda.
She got naked in a movie.
Of course she did.
And
Or of course you know about it.
Chuck knows.
Anyways, but most of the funny parts were the preview that we've seen, which is tends to be what happens with 30-minute comedies and on TV for previews. So I'm excited to see tonight, and hopefully it's a lot of jokes I haven't seen, and hopefully see if that's
Is
funny
Peter
or not.
Stormare a regular on this
It
show?
I
seems
hope so.
I think he's just a frequent flyer,
Yeah.
I like
and
it.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I have to sit in that seat.
Little baby man's in my seat. Yeah, I like
that was
that
my
guy.
lucky seat.
I still like enjoyed every character. I don't remember much of the trailer aside from like him getting drunk in the terminal and things like that. But like, was the stripper trying to convince the girl to dance for her and get a referral in the
No,
trailer?
that wasn't.
That
was new.
stripper was hilarious.
Yeah, it was
especially
really
because she was
funny.
like, "Don't worry, I'm not going to convince you to trap." And she's like, "I wasn't worried about that, but now that's all I'll
No, the best
ever
part
worry
is like
about."
5 minutes later, she was talking to that octogenarian lady. That's just-
I like this show a lot.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fun.
I keep waiting for the part from the previews where he's arguing with the other pilot, and the other pilot thinks he's better than him. And he's like, "I fly international." He's like, "It's Canada." He's like, "They have their own money with a lady on it." Oh,
The,
Dylan McDermott is really funny in this show.
I don't know how I feel about the guy like making the consistent jokes about JFK and how tragic everything was with JFK. Like, I don't know.
I don't even
Why
remember
does
that.
that
The
bother
recurring joke,
you?
like I don't know, it was like because the
I like
character
that
is
character,
very
though.
'Cause he had
very
class.
stereotypical. Like,
The gay guy?
yeah,
He had some funny stuff, though.
he was
Yeah,
all right.
I liked him a lot. He was one of my favorite characters on the show.
Of course
The-
he is.
The co-pilot was really funny. I thought that like had random lines that just kind of popped up. He's like, "Hey, you wanna read this?" He's like, "Yeah." No, this is Captain Dave time. You never read this. Why didn't you laugh at this? I've heard it 1,200 times.
Also, when he was getting ready to bang the girl in the cockpit, and he was like, "No, he's got a watch."
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I like this show. I'm excited to see something new from it, like tonight.
Or
That
he's like,
I haven't.
"You guys banging in there?" Oh, her reaction to him touching the toilet seat got me.
I didn't think Dylan
Oh,
McDermott
yeah.
was a funny
Never
person.
touch it with your hand.
Yeah, I didn't think Dylan McDermott would like ever be good at comedy, but man, I enjoy his delivery in this show.
Yeah,
Yeah, when
I
he
had a good
whispered,
time.
"You guys banging in there," I laughed really hard.
I also
at that.
just love the idea of a boozy pilot just waltzing around during mid-flight, just
As
like,
long as it's not real life.
I'm wheels up in 10. He's like, "It's club soda." Really funny. Also in the preview though.
Yeah.
911.
I'm alone on this one, aren't I?
911
Like
is a
if
joke.
liking it,
I don't hate it.
yes, you're alone.
Like really alone.
That
It
is
is
I don't
a
know.
procedural.
I don't know what
that
I was in,
fucking hate.
what happened with me
That show
when I
sucks.
watched it, but I didn't.
I mean, it fucking sucked.
I need.
It's no
The only other
Ghost
person-
Wars, but it fucking sucked.
It does fucking suck. Brittany
It
liked
might
it,
be
and
in
I
my
thought
top
about
3
taking
worst
the
shows.
ring back.
Did you save the receipt?
Of course.
All right, good.
Yeah,
Good man.
he knows.
Is she gonna open the door ever tonight? Like for real?
No.
Let Josh
No.
in. Invite him into your heart,
Let the Josh one
Somebody
in.
has to.
Mary.
What's up, girl?
No, she's not watching.
So, why did you like this?
I don't know. Maybe it like.
Explain yourself.
I honestly don't know. I'm
What
broken.
part of it were you like, "This is good"?
I didn't say good. I said I didn't hate it.
You
Like-
said you enjoyed it.
No,
What
I
part
didn't.
did you enjoy? You did say that initially.
I don't know. Maybe it just happened to like hit me at the right time and tugged at the right emotional strings. Like for some
Wait,
reason, I don't know.
There were emotional strings that were tugged during 911?
From Angela Bassett.
Oh, God, I hate her.
She was awful in this. She was like, "I want my paycheck."
She got her paycheck.
She did, and she didn't give a fuck about this show.
I don't know. I can't defend it. I'm sorry.
And then the one,
I'm sure I will hate episode 2.
There was that dude from
But I still-
6 Feet Under.
yeah, that is trying
First of all, it's
really,
Peter Krause, you asshole.
and he's trying really hard.
He's from Sports Night.
He's on that
not from
shitty
6 Feet Under.
Sorkin show.
I hate you. I hate
What was
you.
the
I
one?
like Sports Night a lot, but he sucks in this show.
Yeah, he wasn't good. The young guy is really bad.
Yeah, he's also like, I get that he's supposed to be obnoxious.
Why did they give him the
Oh,
birthmark?
man.
That's not real. That's not what that guy looks like.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't really have that
Why
mark
did
on
they
his face.
I assumed they did that so that you wouldn't be wondering what that thing on his
no,
face was the
no,
whole time.
they made it on there and then decided to point it out.
It's
That's
called
weird.
character.
Oh, God, I thought I hated this
It
show.
gives him
They gave him a fake
character.
mole.
Like 2
No,
red
it's
marks.
like a
Like,
dust spot
maybe
on
he
his
got
face.
punched in real life. They're like, "Shit, we gotta write it in. This show's getting canceled anyways." But
I
God,
also hate the 911 lady.
Oh my god, yeah, she's so
Oh, yeah,
bad.
she's- Also, as part of the
what
show.
911 place looks like that?
The one created in that future tech cop show that you love. Yeah, APB.
Listen,
That is the
Straight out of
APB
don't you
911.
even fucking
Oh, fuck you,
compare
this show is
to
so much
APB.
better than
No, it's
Oh
not.
my
No, you
God.
guys
No,
are
it is
so
not.
wrong.
APB should win 30,000 Emmys before 911 gets another
I'm with
fucking
him,
episode.
and I don't like APB.
APB sucked. Way worse than this.
Oh my god,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
man. This
I will
show
never
is-
trust a thing you say again.
I've seen that girl in something before. She was in Nashville.
No,
Connie
but-
Britt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connie
She's-
Britton.
Britain, yeah.
Now she works for LAPD 911.
I do like
Kenny Britt?
Kenneth Choi, the Asian guy, because
Yeah, Choi.
he was in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. I mean, and then I like the lady that's the paramedic too. I like her. She's been in a few things before. There was a couple of good actors, but
Peter Klaus.
man,
Klaus.
It's Krause.
What?
It's Krause.
I will
God, I
never
Say it
that.
right, Chuck.
Ever.
correct your
never,
fucking grammar and
I'll
shit.
never say
And
that.
it's Casey McCall
What?
alongside Dan Rydell. Welcome to Sports Night, Chuck.
That show sucked, Josh.
Fuck you.
Yeah, Joy.
God, Sports Night's so good.
Base.
Yo,
God,
You know what's
he
not
forgot.
good though? 911. It is
not
so
even
bad.
a little.
I'm not saying it's a quality
And
Instant
show.
something's
drop.
wrong with you. That
God, I
show's
hope-
not good.
I hope I can talk Brittany out of watching any more episodes of that.
Just thought I got canceled.
Yes, you will
Good,
know.
good.
The end of the fucking but not really world.
So, like, in my
Available
TV
on Netflix.
So in my TV lists, like, I put keep, cut, or short leash or anything like that, right? I just had to put I don't know with this show because I don't know if I like it or not.
You know what I don't like about this
I
show?
watched the whole pilot standing up for some reason.
It's
I didn't sit down.
That's
really
I just
fucking
couldn't-
weird.
I didn't move. I was like, I don't know why this
What?
is happening.
Why would you even tell us that?
I'm starting to
If I
understand
did
why
that,
you like
I wouldn't tell
911.
anyone. I would not tell a soul
It
if I
happened
did
at like
that.
1 o'clock in the morning last night.
I don't like
watched
that
it.
this show's available in 4K, and I can clearly see the main girl's mustache at all times, and it bothers
It's
me.
such a weird
Oh,
show.
I haven't noticed that.
I
Now
just
I'm gonna
yell
look
"pluck
for
it" all the time at my TV screen when I'm watching
Fuck
this.
it.
I'm like, just pluck it.
I enjoy her accent though.
This
Trey
show
thinks she's
at
hot. He looked up-
times,
Trey looked up if she's 18 or not.
No, actually, I didn't.
well, her upper lips
Yeah, I
are
have to
warm
do
at
that.
least, but at times this show's funny
Yeah,
and good, and at times it's just
unique.
really not.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Like the premise is fucking stupid to me. I don't like.
Oh, I think the premise is pretty interesting, actually.
Who's right?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm in the middle.
What do you think about this show?
I thought it was okay.
I'm kind of there.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's 20 minutes and
Yeah,
Very
they're short.
short
I'll
season.
finish this because it's so short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already halfway through it.
Okay, I only
so-
watched the pilot.
I've
so.
got
watched
2
the first 4.
episodes in, so I've got 6 to go, which is
I laughed really hard when he
Not
just
long.
punched his dad in the face when he was just offering him Chinese. He was like, "Hey, buddy, Chinese." Oh,
he hit him hard.
yeah, he did.
That guy.
I
that
get
kid-
frustrated how big of an asshole she is. Like sometimes I'm like, that was unnecessary.
Yeah,
Stop
it's-
it, you.
she's
brat.
also obnoxious sometimes, and it's in a bad way.
That kid is like a worse acting Dane DeHaan, and that's saying something.
Don't you put that evil on him?
No.
Dane,
I
Dane
don't really know
DeHaan
that his acting's that bad either.
sucks.
I think he sucks. I think.
I mean,
he
he's
sucks
clearly
worse
playing a
than Dane
particular
DeHaan.
character. or
Yeah, I
whatever,
didn't
but-
think he was that bad.
Man, I do.
I do think Dane DeHaan's bad. Let me reiterate
Do you remember
that.
when we thought he was going to be a thing?
I do. He's not good.
But-
That was before I'd literally seen him in anything.
You saw him in Chronicle.
No, I had not seen Chronicle when we talked about that. You guys got
Really?
me to watch Chronicle.
Chronicle's great.
Chronicle is good. He's not good.
Max Landis wrote it.
Yeah. And he's still living off that, or he was.
Valerian's great too.
I don't hear good things about Dane DeHaan, or Valerian for that matter.
No, Dane
but
DeHaan sucks in it. Out loud. but
He was
movie's
in that
great.
stupid Metallica thing that they did.
I saw that in theaters.
I know you did.
and I liked it.
If it makes you feel any better,
Through the never.
Cara Delevingne acts way better than Dane DeHaan does in
That's
Valerian.
not possible.
It is.
That's
Her
not
eyebrows do some real man acting.
Dude,
I can't look at her.
she's got to fix that shit. She's got money. Fix your eyebrows. If
Something's
you're
wrong.
watching this, fix your eyebrows.
She's got money. Fix your eyebrows.
Put them
bitch.
back into your
Straight from
armpits where they
Kentucky.
belong.
God, I don't like her. Like as a person. I don't.
No, I don't either.
I
but
don't know her.
I don't know
but
her as a person.
Her looks made me not like her as a person.
She's got
and
bitch
her
face.
acting. God, her
about
acting's
this?
bad. I mean, that was stupid decision by the movie, just
She sold it.
punctuated by how terrible she is.
She sold it.
God, she's bad.
Rihanna was the best actor in that movie.
Yeah, we went
God,
over
that
this,
is
and that
saying
is
something.
so
But
crazy.
the movie is still good. I
Like a
really
master
enjoy
class.
it.
No, it's not. That's not.
Masterclass?
Master class.
Oh.
Rihanna is a master class.
I see. So end of
plays
the
a
fucking
sad
world. Is everyone
alien.
going to finish?
Yeah, I am.
Maybe.
mean,
Right
I'm
now,
gonna
I
have
don't
to-
know. That's what it says in my list. That's what I'm sticking to.
You're not going to finish this.
Probably not.
Yeah,
He don't want to because it's way too much standing up.
Still haven't finished Punisher.
you should finish. the
You
Punisher.
mother.
So
I'm
good.
not hooked.
You son of a bitch. Arrowverse. Anyone watching?
Nope.
I am almost up to the crossover episode with Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow. I've not watched any Flash since the premiere or Supergirl since the premiere.
Didn't they put Supergirl on like infinite hiatus as well?
No, it comes back in like 2 weeks.
Hibiscus.
I saw,
They literally just ran a promo for it.
because I just
They
saw
revealed Brainiac 5 and some Saturn person.
Oh, Saturn Girl.
Sure, it looks.
Yeah, that's
bad.
right. They're bringing in the Legion of Superheroes because that's what Mon-El is.
Yeah, and they revealed his new look. Brainiac 5 looks stupid, and everyone is making fun of it. Like, so dumb. Like, it's bad. But
Man, that
yes,
sucks.
unless that happened today. Yeah,
I mean,
they
I
ran a
can't-
preview for it like a couple of days ago.
I can't. That sucks because the Legion of Superheroes is super fun, and it's like the lighthearted misfits of the DC because they've got like Bouncing Boy and
2 days.
Wolf's Bane, not Wolf's Bane because that's Marvel.
It
Some
is Marvel. That's a
God,
new
what's that?
movie.
Timberwolf. Huh?
Kevin Garnett.
Anything's
The kid.
possible. But yeah, I mean, it's like a super lighthearted thing. So people, I haven't seen the picture of it yet, but if it's anything like he's got like blonde hair and looks like Brainiac.
All right, because Brainiac looks stupid.
That's
It-
what I'm saying. Brainiac
yeah.
5 is blonde hair and
Yeah,
has
look-
purple face.
It looks stupid.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's
I have heard
really
good
really
things about what
tough
you're
to convert that. It's like trying to get Puck to look cool.
Puck's just a midget.
I know. in a black onesie.
Yeah, apparently it's going on like a 9-week hiatus, and they are citing production issues as the reason why.
Oh well, that's not an indefinite hiatus.
No, I thought I had read it was indefinite before.
Oh well, that's not that big a deal. But that could also have something to do with like the harassment behind the scenes stuff too. When you get to the crossover, Wonder Woman, if only, Supergirl is first, and then you watch Arrow, and then you watch Flash, then you watch Legends is the order to watch that in. Just so
Okay.
you know, because I had to look it up.
Okay.
I was going to talk about the crossover a little. I won't spoil anything. It's okay. Like I don't watch Supergirl and I don't watch Legends because I don't like those shows.
Man, Legends is easily the most fun out of any of those. Like, it's so self-referential, and the guy who plays Heatwave, what's his name?
Dominic Purcell.
He is so bad, but he leans into it. It's
He was
hilarious.
he was actually funny in the crossover. I will say the rest of them did nothing to make me want to watch Legends in the crossover.
I love it. It's my favorite DC comic show right now.
Was he trying to say Mon-El's costume?
He
did say
mentioned
Mon-El.
it.
Yeah,
It's black leather.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I'm current on Flash and I'm current on Arrow. Those are the only two I watched, and I watched the crossover, so I watched all four of those.
Good on you with Flash.
The Flash is god awful this year. Like, it is not
The
good.
premiere was fucking terrible. It's what made me decide to quit watching these shows.
The Thinker is just not good. I actually like sometimes they cut to the Thinker outside of the Thinker garb. Like, he can leave the little machine that makes him that way.
he looks so bad though.
The Thinker looks awful. Otherwise, he's just a dude in a wheelchair, and he's actually not bad. And then they put him in that, and I'm like, stop! It's so bad.
No.
That show is just not. They've made it like too dumb. Like, I guess the only person that's the same is Cisco, because they like all try to act like Cisco now, but Cisco's good at it. I still like Cisco a lot.
I enjoy. Like, I mean, I didn't
Grant
hate
Gustin
season
does not
3 of that show. It's
Pull
just-
off this like style of acting. Like, comes off as like goofy and stupid. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. Joe's still good.
Always.
And Cisco's still good. That's about it, though. But anyways,
I might pick these up again
You should
when
watch
they
it.
show up on CW or when they
it's
show up on
bad.
Netflix.
I would watch Arrow because Arrow's in season 6. We've invested a lot of time, and it's actually a solid season of Arrow. It's not
Yeah,
great, but
at-
it's okay.
At this point, it's off the CW app with the
Oh
shows.
shit! Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not good. It's not good at all.
It looks like she has like glowing cancer lumps
It's
on
a
her.
dude.
Well, there you go.
It's this guy.
Oh, that poor bastard.
Yeah, that's not great. Oh, there he is again.
Yeah.
God,
there-
Robo Ellen DeGeneres.
Exactly. Anyways, Arrow's actually been pretty good. They've got the whole hacker guy that Felicity got them to release last
Their
year.
boyfriend? Or no,
No,
their dad.
no, like the main like guy that the organization she had joined was like trying to release, and we never saw him. It turns out it's Ben Linus from Lost.
Yeah,
it's
Ben
Mike-
Linus.
it's Michael Emerson, who's awesome on this show so far.
Yeah, he's actually really good.
Ben Linus is always awesome.
So they're kind of fighting that, and then the whole thing has been Stephen Amell gave up being Arrow, and it's been Dig, and because he's been keeping his son, which I didn't think
When the
I'd like,
FBI
and sometimes
is hot on Oliver's tail.
like a ridiculous amount, like it's kind of stupid at times, and that's been annoying a
But
little bit, but
the-
it's pretty good.
the
Wait,
cool
is he
thing
still
is-
mayor or?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
why,
he's mayor.
and they're like in his office
What?
at all times.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he became mayor last year. 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's actually not that.
It's
No,
a,
last
it's a
year.
well-known. It's
Last
a
year,
big
last
comic storyline.
But yeah, like
Gotcha.
Diggle is like suffering from like nerve damage, so he's shaking all the
The
time.
explosion on the island hurt his nerves, and
So
like,
he got he's been taking drugs, like illegal drugs, to steady himself so he can be the Green Arrow. It's been a really cool side story, I
really,
thought.
man, I will say what's been really good: the 2-episode arc where he goes to Russia with Slade
Yeah.
was. The Arrow's just good when Manu Bennett's on it.
Yeah, but they walked off into the mist. And I was like, oh.
He's gone again.
Yeah,
no.
they went back to you can't use that character again.
Yep.
This
Movie
is
said
cool.
no.
This character.
Joe Manganiello actually showed up on screen, so you got to quit that shit.
I mean, it's just cool.
Yeah, he looks
But
great.
they can use his sons, which are two different
Yeah.
comic book characters that wear the Deathstroke
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, but I mean,
So,
I didn't like
they
it in
introduced one of the
the
sons.
flash forward episode or whatever from last year or 2 years ago. Like,
I mean, it's a flash forward. They can change whoever they want to.
I know. I just
Not only that,
Manu Bennett is the part that I like about their version of Slade.
It's true, but they
I mean,
did
if they make
introduce his son, at least as far as like he's like trained to be.
Yeah, and if they make it good, who cares? Plus, he's got another son, and I'm thinking that they might use that storyline from Rebirth right now, where Slade's a good guy and he's wearing a black and white costume,
right, yeah,
which
'cause
would be
he's probably gonna go to Justice
badass.
League. But anyways, yeah. So Arrow's actually been pretty good this year.
I like it.
The crossover actually has one like almost like movie quality, like it showing everybody fighting at one time. That it's really good.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I think Legends gets pretty well is big group fight scenes with the fight choreography. They do it better than Arrow does.
There are some frustratingly bad moments of the crossover, though. Like at times you're just like, oh, like it just bogs down with like unnecessary drama. There's a side plot with both Iris and Felicity, and I'm like, what?
Oh no!
Yeah, for like an episode and a half.
Oh no! Let's get the worst parts of both of these shows.
For some reason, Diggle's like not in it.
really,
Yeah.
huh.
Felicity's
actually been
not as terrible.
Yeah, I actually she hasn't been like Captain Bring Down at all.
There's some moment that in the crossover you're like, classic Felicity, and you'll be pissed off. But they redeem it pretty quickly. But overall, it was actually pretty good. It's not anything that's going to make me want to, like, I reinforced that I don't like Legends, although it has a good character moment in it for one of them. It reinforces I'm not going to watch Supergirl, although I like her just fine. But it's fine. I'm watching Flash out of attrition, and I actually enjoy Arrow, I guess would be the best way to sum that up.
All right.
But you could also actually just watch the crossover and not really be caught up. Just know that Iris and Barry were getting married.
That was last year as well.
When
Well,
they got engaged.
this is
the
this is the
crossover
Oh,
starts
gotcha.
off like at their wedding. Let's see, The Deuce.
Nope.
I know, not you. I actually didn't get to finish it. I was
Oh!
going to, and then my
Did you
baby
finish?
went crazy.
I did.
I was
I've-
going to let
I've
you go and
been
talk
finished for a
about it.
while.
If you could avoid anything significant that might happen in the last episode, is what I've not seen. But overall, I mean, also, when we talked about this isn't like a show where like, oh shit, things happen. It's just kind of this world, and you just live in it.
Do you
Except for
want-
maybe the last episode.
Do you want to wait till next one?
Yeah, actually now I just remembered the significant thing at the end. If you want to wait for 2 weeks, if you only have an episode, I'm totally fine with
There's
that.
totally a no shit moment in this.
Okay, well then,
And
yeah,
it's on the last episode.
all right. Well, good. For
I
me
just
that
remembered
missed
it,
that one.
like literally as he was talking.
It's something that made me say "oh shit" out loud.
Oh wow. Okay, that's usually not like what this show's really about. It's just
Yeah.
awesome dialogue.
Did she give
Yeah.
birth to her puppy?
What?
Oh,
Maggie
Maggie
Gyllenhaal
Gyllenhaal joke.
You do have to see her.
She is
naked a lot.
actually.
She's very good at
She's
acting.
Awesome in the show, and she handles a lot of real dick.
Oh yeah, yeah. She has got a grip. She is white.
Oh yeah,
knuckling
she
it.
killed somebody.
Yeah, she did.
She blew somebody
yeah,
to death.
She sucked him to death, and then she gets a standing ovation in that diner. It's awesome. Yeah, all right. We'll talk about that next time.
Oh
Yeah,
wait, there's two oh shit moments.
I'll have that finished. Next
I
time.
only remember one.
One of them's in the diner.
Oh yeah, is that in the last episode?
I think so.
Okay,
I
and
have
there's
half
definitely
of
two
episode.
shit
I have
moments.
half of episode 7, then episode 8 to watch.
It's either the last half of episode 7 or the first half of episode 8.
Well, all right
You've
then.
got two oh shit moments.
All right. All right. Let's talk about movies. Jumanji. You guys want to go ahead and
Yeah,
talk about that?
Jumanji.
Yeah.
No spoilers for whatever spoilers Jumanji could have.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Josh did the only spoiler possible. So,
Don't say it. I don't
Yeah,
wanna
it
know.
drives me
I don't
crazy.
remember.
Just say it later.
oh, that's like the thing I wanted to talk about. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Um,
remember anything either.
So I'll say this, and this
I don't
is. I hope this isn't a spoiler. It's definitely not as specific as Josh spoiled, and we've apparently forgotten about. This is a legitimate sequel to the original Jumanji.
Yeah, I remember now.
Okay.
Fuck.
I wish everyone remembers so we could just talk about it. But anyway,
Oh, the Robin Williams thing?
Yeah.
yeah.
I kind of expected that.
Yeah.
See, I did not at all. I thought this was a total remake. I mean, I guess I could see them like putting something in, but like,
I didn't explain what it was, by the way.
no, you didn't. And we don't have to talk about it if you guys don't want to know
Yeah,
specifically what it is.
I'd prefer not.
Gotcha. I will just,
Just
say that
knowing
like,
that it's theirs kind of sucks.
no
No offense.
I was
It's a little
surprised that this is, and maybe I just missed some news, but I was surprised this was an actual sequel.
They really didn't make it clear.
Yeah, we did actually talk about that though.
Did
Did we?
Before- Yeah, they announced that.
Okay, then I just
No, you're right.
missed or forgot
remember.
that or whatever. But
Me too.
either way, I was like, oh, like, cool. This is not just a remake; it's an actual like they clearly tie it back to the original, which I thought was really neat.
Yeah, they announced that beforehand, like
Gotcha.
to kind of when they were addressing some of the like stuff about like Karen Gillian being scantily clad and all that stuff. They're like, "Hey,
Man, that girl's rocking it now.
she's
Yeah,
hot."
she is.
She gets hotter and hotter every year.
She's good at dance fighting. It turns out that's one of her.
She is
skills
good
in
at
this-
dance fighting
in this
and
movie.
awkward
That's
flirting.
awesome.
Like
It's
so.
really funny.
So how funny is this movie?
Go ahead.
It's
It's that funny.
It's so funny. Words just can't describe. No, I thought it was hilarious. It is, I think, the funniest movie I've seen from 2017.
I'm not quite at that level. I still think Disaster Artist was way funnier.
Disaster Artist is a-
throughout. Like
is-
I know we've had that discussion.
Yeah, I think Disaster Artist is clearly the better made, better acted film. I mean, it's obviously
Because Jack Black's not in it.
correct. Though I will say, this is the first time I've liked Jack Black
I like Jack Black
since
in
like
this movie.
School of Rock. I think. Like
we
he is
established last
legit
show, it's been a
good
decade.
in this.
I think he's really funny. And actually, that kind of like, so somebody pointed out in a podcast that I was listening to today, like the one kind of thing and why I maybe didn't like him that much in the movie, which is Kevin Hart.
Mhm.
Like, the thing I like about this movie is every one of those actors has an actual role to play, except for Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he's definitely the weak link.
He
He's
is just
funny.
he
he's
is
fine
Kevin
in
Hart.
it.
Like he is the guy. He's got a short complex, so that's what all of his comedy is. He doesn't like the fact that he's so much smaller than the Rock's character. Like he is just a Kevin Hart character who is normally a bigger guy, but they don't really play off of it. But Karen Gillan's character, Jack Black's character, and The Rock, they're all like way against type, and I think all three of them do really good in that role. I thought it was a really pleasant surprise with that. I also think it's kind of secretly one of the better video game movies that I've seen in a long time.
It does some stuff that what's that Hulu Future Man does,
Okay.
like where they're punching and like
They do.
they say like karate chop and
Yeah,
stuff,
The
which
Rock
is really
does it
funny.
specifically.
It's one of my
yeah.
favorite parts of Future Man. Good punch.
He's
Yeah,
like
it doesn't do
Nitro,
it- doesn't do
elbow.
it as quite as good as Wolf, but
No one does anything as good as
Chef
Wolf.
Corey Wolfhart.
that's fair.
God, I love that show.
But yeah, man, I don't know. Like,
Blowjob
me and Lane
things.
went and watched this, and like, I was cracking up the entire.
Lane
movie.
like it?
Yeah, he did like it. It was definitely obviously Jack Black is like playing the avatar of a very attractive like girl in this, and like a girl that's like very obsessed with her looks and social media and all that stuff. And so there's like a lot of jokes about the fact that she's like really like doesn't know what to do with the fact that she has a dick now.
I was surprised they went that far.
They did. There's like one point where like where like basically like The Rock and or Kevin Hart, I'm sorry, has to like teach her how to like pee with a penis. She's like, oh, it's like you guys have a little handle. This is very convenient. So
It's
there's all
really
this, but
funny.
there's a point where he gets an erection, Jack Black, and they don't show it, but it's very clear what like they're insinuating because he hugs another character, and of course like totally went over Lane's head, and so but of course the theater like was pretty loud for this movie when we went to see it.
That's
and like
fun,
everyone was it was, and
What are
everyone
they
was
laughing at?
like, yeah, everyone was cracking up, and Lane was like, what are they laughing at? I don't get it. And I was like, I think they're just making another joke about the fact that he has a penis.
You should have said
It-
stupid.
And he was like, yeah, but why is that like funny right now? Shit. And then finally he saved me. He was like, oh, I bet like his pants fell down or something. And I was like, yeah, it's probably something like that.
I
Kids,
just tell
man,
them
it's
the
a delight.
classic parental. I'll tell you when you get older.
Yeah.
Trey says, I hate when you say that now. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Still gonna do it though.
It's one of my favorite things to say.
Oh yeah, but like I legitimately like, I had a blast when I went and saw this as well. Like I think it's one of the more fun movies this year.
I really want to see it. I'm
Fun
hoping I get a
movie.
chance before the
Man,
awards.
it's like I didn't think I would like it as much as I did, even after hearing like reviews and Josh had said it was good. Like I'd heard nothing but good stuff, but I was still
It
kind of
actually won last weekend. It overtook Star Wars.
Yeah, finally.
That's
Like
cool.
because I thought it had an actual chance the second week just because.
It was actually close.
Yeah, and like
it's made like $500 million.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, they
Good
were
for
like,
it. I would
"There's going to
totally
be
see
another
another one, yeah.
Jumanji."
Oh, see, I kind of like
Guess what? The Rock makes money.
yeah, I like where they left
he's
it. Like I
franchised Viagra.
kind of hate they're
Yeah.
going to make another one, but then again, I mean, I didn't want this one and I liked it, so maybe I'll like the
I
third
just,
Jumanji.
I
too.
just liked how much they played into the video game aspect of it too. Like
Yeah.
everybody had like the weaknesses, and they tap their chest, and like the little screen pops up and says what like
yeah.
their stats are and things. I don't know. I, had
I
a fun
think
time.
the villain's probably the new Van Pelt is probably my only complaint with
he's-
this movie.
he's
It
not
is a
good.
pretty weak generic villain.
Yeah.
Which
Oh, okay.
yeah, I mean he wasn't like offensive or anything as far as how bad he was, but he just like compared to everything else that was so good, he was kind of a letdown.
Kind of so bad.
Yeah.
I had the chance to go see this, but I actually chose to see something else. I went and saw All the Money in the World. Based on historical records, I don't feel I have to worry too much about spoilers here.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also like totally in the dark about this entire thing.
I like not even joking. I legit don't know anything about the story. Like
Tell us about the
you can-
performances.
no, you can totally talk about it like
Well,
a little freely. I don't want you to feel
the
like
premise
you
of.
can't.
I'm not gonna. I won't tell you the end of it. But this is about John Paul Getty, who at one point was by far the richest man in the world. He was the world's first billionaire.
Then he fell from grace.
No. Well, I mean, not really.
I was going for a spacey parallel there.
Well, I mean, yeah, that happened. But
Yeah, I'm not doing well this show.
so he's not
No.
like much of a no.
Don't draw parallels between things that don't have parallels.
He's not a big family
Shut
guy,
up.
but he's actually like close with his one grandson. They established that. But like he is like not a good dude. Like he is like the like evil rich white guy basically. And
That'll happen.
yeah. But like to the like highest power.
Gotcha.
But like he like at the same time you're like this dude's fucking smart. Like the things he says. So yeah, and the premise of the movie is his grandson gets kidnapped and he's like, yeah, I'm not paying for that.
The grandson he's close with.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
so
This is the
probably
Mark
more of
Wahlberg
a
character.
bastard-coded
yeah,
bastard.
that's all. The whole movie is about like that's not a spoiler. The whole movie is about like he because the kid gets kidnapped in the first scene and then you get some backstory to it. Of like this is like this son of a bitch will not pay for his grandson because he's like I'm a Getty. He's like if I do this, everybody's going to be wanting a handout. And he's like I have 14 grandchildren. I'm going to put them in danger if I pay for this. But then like he's and
That's
then
totally untrue.
then he starts talking about like he's like there's just no money to spare, but he's the richest person in the world, and then like he goes and pays cash for like 1.2 million of a painting like while the search is going on for his grandson.
Holy
Wow,
shit.
that's a dick move.
That's incredible.
Like he's my villain of the year probably, and Christopher Plummer is amazing.
Man, I gotta
in
say,
this.
like, It sucks, the whole Kevin Spacey thing.
It's hard to
But,
imagine him in this role. Actually, like Christopher Plummer was so good in it.
I think the movie had to have been like, I thought Kevin Spacey looked fucking ridiculous in those trailers. I thought the makeup was awful.
He wasn't old enough. Like Christopher
don't know
Plummer
why they
is
cast
old
him.
because this is like late life John Paul Getty, and like Spacey did not look old enough for this. Like Plummer looked more the part, anyways.
I love Christopher Plummer. I wanted him to be Sully in an
Now,
Uncharted
be
movie
aware,
forever,
this
but he's
movie-
way too old.
This movie's slow as fuck, but it's an awesome movie. It's top 10 contention for me. I don't know if it'll be
Man,
there,
I want to
but
see
I
it.
do really want to watch it.
Mark Wahlberg is really good in this, but he's kind of like, I mean, he's not in it as much as you would assume Mark Wahlberg would be in a movie.
Is it more Christopher Plummer or is it more
It's-
Michelle Williams?
It's Christopher Plummer with like the major moments, but a lot of the movie is the kid and then Michelle Williams like looking for her. Michelle Williams, who I'm not a huge fan of, is very good in this role.
I actually really like her.
I'm coming around on her. Like, I don't like her face, and I know that's bad, but I don't. And
do.
she has a kind of a weird accent, but she's consistent with it, and she does good with it. But like ever since like her small bit role in Manchester by the Sea, where she in
Broke
5
my
minutes
heart.
broke people.
It's
there are
impossible
two
to watch
moments
and
in
not
that
weep.
movie that break you, and the other one is in the fucking.
Yeah,
Police
the
station?
It's the worst.
It really is.
Good God, Chuck, did you
uh,
ever see that movie?
No, Chuck should not watch
No.
that
Yeah,
movie.
you shouldn't.
No, not even a little bit.
I've heard.
Oh God, it's bad.
You also shouldn't watch 911, just to throw it out there.
Okay, fair.
Because there's a scene where someone fleshed a baby,
Oh, okay.
and then they pull it out of a pipe.
yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah,
It's
But
really
I just watched
fucking
something
weird.
where somebody microwaved a baby. Oh, it was Happy.
Okay, got that.
Well,
to look
that's
forward
coming.
to.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's the thing that like drives him over the edge.
All right. Well, got
And I
that
was like,
coming.
no, they're not. No, they're not. Oh, don't show it.
Now
Oh.
who's spoiling? Was
They
it an
didn't.
alien baby, Chuck?
It was. Are you done?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be done.
No, I was just wondering because I got some interesting trivia for you guys.
Oh,
Okay.
Here we go.
I've got a list of the amounts of money all the movies that Dwayne the Rock Johnson has ever been in.
Like total.
Mm-hmm. So it's to date.
A little
To
bit.
date.
Well,
So I did struggle with that. That's fine. Man, what is it with you and making fun of people when they
I did
talk?
this on purpose to you.
Oh, okay.
You pointed it out. Now it's all I'm going to do.
Oh, that's fine.
It's kind of all you did before. I just didn't realize it until
Yeah.
you pointed it out.
Yeah.
So the
I mean, you
Fast,
still fucking suck.
Fast and the
so-
Furious is going to really jack up.
Okay,
those numbers.
so top
Fast
10.
3
Let's
made $1 billion.
let's see how close you guys can get to the top 10.
Fast 6 or 7 was when Paul Walker died.
7.
Fast 7's number
Seven's
1.
Number 1 then, because that made the most money.
Yeah.
called Furious 7.
Whatever. God, I don't like
Fate
it
of the
right now.
Furious is probably on
Yeah,
top 10
Fate of the
list.
Furious has got to be high.
Number 5.
Oh, wow.
Fast 6.
Number 4.
Yep.
Is Fast 5 on
Fast
the top
5
10?
would be in the top 10. I would.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all the Fast movies.
Jumanji?
I can tell you
Jumanji's number
I was
3.
gonna
Oh,
say
damn.
Jumanji is high up
Already.
there.
That's
bet you
impressive.
Be Cool's not on that list.
Be Cool is not in the top 10.
Or Doom.
Doom is 3rd from the bottom.
That
he
movie
is
sucked.
not Viagra for franchises, turns out.
Well, that was
For
also
most
There's
franchises.
a
that was
first
early.
person scene in Jumanji. I was like, oh, they did it. It's exactly
San
what I
Andreas?
thought.
San Andreas, number 7.
All right.
Damn.
Number 7.
That movie's
Um,
awesome. She is in a wet shirt the whole time.
Pain and Gain?
impressive.
No, Josh.
That movie didn't do
That
well.
movie bombed.
It also sucked.
I like that movie.
It's like in the it's in the bottom 10.
a lot of people
What
hate that movie. I
franchises
like
has The Rock been in lately?
Yeah, I'm all of a sudden like blanking.
Central
Be
Intelligence?
Cool beat out Pain
Central
and Gain, by
Intelligence
the
did
way,
make a lot of money.
by 1 spot.
Central Intelligence?
Central Intelligence number 9.
I was gonna say
Uh,
that's probably like into the top 10.
Yeah.
It did all right. Yeah, there's something big.
The
and obvious.
Rundown?
No, that was
No,
early.
That was also did not the Rundown and Walking Tall back to back 21 and 22.
Yeah, because that,
Damn,
was,
The
that was
Rundown is
early. The
great.
rundown is
But
amazing.
the Rundown and
Tall
Walking
is
Tall
also
beat
great.
out by Be Cool and Pain and Gain.
Yeah, Be Cool. I enjoyed that movie.
Oh, that movie's okay at
Get
best.
short
All right,
Scorpion
fill in
King.
the rest.
No,
I feel like we've reached an
No,
impasse.
that is 13th.
What is?
The
I
Scorpion
was hoping
King.
for 10th, the Scorpion King.
The Mummy Returns?
They didn't put that on the list because I don't
He's
know
not
if they
starring
got.
in it.
Well, I don't know if they got like full returns from that, or if they included him
Mummy
actually
Returns.
being in the movie since most of that was CG.
All right, why can I not
awful
think of
CG.
rock movies right now?
Right? It's like weirdly.
You gotta look at a list of rock movies and choose
missing
from them?
You guys are still missing number 2.
Is he a voice in something?
Yes,
Moana.
that's
Oh,
number
yeah,
2.
Moana. Yeah, that's a big
yeah.
one.
Let's see. So you guys are missing 8 and 10. You're not gonna.
No, I am. Let me look
No,
at the
no,
list.
no.
I want to look at the list.
No. Just let me tell you what the rest of the list is.
No, I want to try and guess.
There's not guessing. You're gonna know it as soon as you see.
No, well, 8 and 10.
Baywatch?
No, Baywatch actually was considered a flop. It is number 18.
Hercules.
Hercules 15th.
Hercules.
Sorry.
I was just guessing if that was it.
Baywatch narrowly beat out by the Tooth Fairy.
I know
G.I.
the
Joe
Tooth Fairy.
Retaliation.
That is number 10. I told you you'd get it.
Journey 2.
Journey 2 is 12th.
Oh man. God, he
I
has
have
a
watched
lot
that
of
movie
stuff
recently.
coming out.
Escape from which mountain?
Gone fishing. That's
Are they remaking it?
It's a video short. I think that was like a.
What's
one of the
number
Pixar
8?
Short. No, I'm looking.
Don't let Evan have this.
Shut up. Let me look.
I'll give you one guess, and then I'm doing the list.
Okay, I get one guess.
One
then.
guess.
All right, so I get to look though.
So what are we doing
This is
in the
great
meantime?
radio.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.
I've
What else you
run
got?
out of rock movies.
No, you haven't.
The Rock.
What?
The Rock.
Is I'm gonna
The other
That's
guys.
a rock movie.
The other guys, number 11.
Oh man,
All right, what's the
Tooth
rate?
Fairy.
I was gonna say the
No, you already
No,
said
I
Tooth
already
Fairy.
told you Tooth Fairy just beat out Baywatch.
Race
Pay
to Witch
attention.
Mountain.
No, I'm not going to tell you. Okay, so
Gridiron Gang.
number 1
Can't
is
find it.
Furious 7, then Moana, then Jumanji, which will wind up probably being number 1. Fast
I
and
don't
Furious
think so.
6.
Makes a billion.
Furious 7 made a ton.
It did.
I can see it being staying at number 3 though. Moana made a lot too.
Damn. Yeah, Moana did make quite a bit.
It made $1 billion, didn't it?
Yeah.
One.
Fate of the Furious, Fast 5, San Andreas, Get Smart.
I
Oh,
love Get
wow.
Smart.
It's
I don't
number
think
8.
I ever saw that movie.
I bet that's number
It
1
is
on the
great.
great colleagues
I used to
list.
love the show.
People people hated that movie for some reason.
I enjoy
Like
it.
every time it's on TV, me and Jay will stop and watch it.
I
I
thought
think
it was
it's
funny.
hilarious.
I need to check that out.
Central Intelligence, G.I. Joe, The Other Guys is number 11.
I adore that
The
movie.
elusive-
It's so good.
Journey 2, Scorpion King, The Game Plan,
Oof, that movie
Yeah.
sucked.
Hercules, Race to Witch Mountain, number 16,
That movie's also okay.
Tooth Fairy, Baywatch, criminally underrated
I love
Baywatch.
Baywatch.
It's awesome. Be Cool, Pain and Gain, The Rundown, Walking Tall, Snitch.
Snitch sucked.
Was Baywatch 2017?
Snitch. Yes.
Yeah, it was
Baywatch is
earlier this
2017.
Okay, that's
Last
we
year.
were
on my
talking about.
comedy list.
Yeah,
The Gridiron Gang,
What is snitch?
Doom,
I'm trying to remember.
Faster, and the lowest total. Southland Tales,
Oh, I would have got that.
$275,000
Wow.
in the bank.
Planet 51 did not register on there.
Nope.
Oh man.
It's some of these that didn't, like Planet 51, Reno 911 Miami. They didn't do, and Jim and the Holograms. They
Faster.
didn't.
He was a gem in the holograms?
Yep, he was a voice or a cameo. Sorry.
Still haven't seen that movie.
This is Snitch. I remember this.
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
It looked awful.
I don't remember that at all.
I don't.
So yeah, there you go. He's made a lot of money.
He was the highest
Cool.
earner last year, I believe, of
He
any
was.
actor in Hollywood. Vin Diesel was up there too.
Oh yeah, no, Wahlberg was the most paid. The highest paid
Lifetime
actor.
gross, $3.055 trillion.
Of his movies.
Yes.
Trillion?
Yeah,
Not
look.
for him personally, the movie.
The,
total.
yeah,
Yeah.
the movie totals. Look. 1,
Yeah, I
2,
think Samuel L.
3.
Jackson's still number 1 though.
He is.
Lifetime.
Because he's in everything.
But
That's
he's
correct.
been in less than a third of Sam
Oh yeah,
Jackson.
yeah, no, for sure.
There's
Fifth.
no way it's $1 trillion. You're looking at that wrong.
No, billion. Sorry, $3.055
I was
billion.
gonna say, that's
My bad.
$1,000 billion movies.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's
Yeah.
where he's going to end up
Yep.
after Rampage.
Chuck's just predicting the future and
That's
shit.
right.
I believe
Shit.
I
Thank
believe
you.
one Viggo Mortensen probably is higher than him. Daniel Radcliffe is higher than him as well.
Just because he was in the franchises they were in.
I mean, you could say the same thing about Rupert Grint
He is higher.
and whoever the fuck plays Neville Longbottom.
That guy.
Matthew.
Also, I mean, did all
Fuck is his
did
name?
all three
Deladouche.
No.
all three Lord of the Rings
You
movies
sure?
didn't hit $1 billion either, did they?
Return of the King was.
It was a big, Return of the King did, but it was harder to hit $1 billion back then.
Yeah, no, I think Fellowship didn't actually hit. It was like 800.
I'm not sure Two Towers did
I think
either.
it did.
I think it was right below it.
The
Actually.
guy who
Sorry.
plays
I mean, Grant Vigo's been in other movies.
Matthew Lewis.
Crab.
No, not Matt Lewis.
Matt Lewis is not in the movies,
What the fuck is that
but
guy?
he
that kid's
loves
name?
Drive.
He does love Drive.
So does Boone.
Oh
I
my
hate that
God!
kid.
Let me point this out. Last night,
Matthew Lillard.
you know the show. What is it? Is it Goliath or whatever? It's a
Goliath is a.
it's a website like that. Anyways, their Facebook page, they have like comparisons and stuff like to vote for this and love to vote for this one. And last night they legit had a poll up for liking or loving to see which one got higher between Drive and Back to the Future.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Which
Like
one?
there were people trying to argue for Drive, and it was ridiculous because when you looked at the counts, it was like 2,000 and something to 60.
I want it known that his name is Matthew Lewis.
Yeah, believe it or not, that's a very common name.
Turns out.
It's basically John Smith.
You gave me shit about it.
Because you immediately thought you were talking about
You
your
said
former
Matthew
black
Lewis.
friend.
Oh wait,
He's not formerly black.
Your former black friend.
I was supposed to hang out with him a few weeks ago.
You didn't, did you?
Because he's
Hey,
a former black friend.
speaking of Back to the Future,
We
I
have more
used
movies to
my
talk
my Voodoo rental credit to buy the trilogy for $7.50.
It's the best. That's
Cool.
the best part about that free rental. Like I use it for discounted movies.
I just
Every
rented The
we do have more
Foreigner.
movies to talk about. You're right. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Star Trek porn.
Oh God.
I only watched
Buckle up, folks.
I only watched one particular scene of a very well hung Klingon breaking out and destroying Uhura. Just leveling. It's called Star Rex, actually.
It's not canon.
Oh, I think it
it's
is,
a cannon.
sir.
Oh, it's a cannon, sir. It is a cannon.
Oh, that is
Woo.
just fantastic.
All right then.
Is there any movies we need to talk about other
No,
than
I
that?
think we're waiting for 2 weeks for all the other ones.
I give it 4 chucks up.
All right. Yeah, I'll catch up on those other ones.
No.
What? 4
That,
chucks?
that was uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. I like my chucks
Hey,
up.
imagine how she felt.
Like the back of a Volkswagen?
Yeah,
Yeah, like the back of a Volkswagen.
straight out get that.
You
joke.
would know.
That's because of your
Okay.
dumbass.
Yeah, it's your
It's not
fault.
my fault. I didn't tell him to get that
It
stupid
was
version.
your fault. We're talking about mall rats.
Oh yeah, it's completely your fault. It has never been more anyone's fault than that.
I
and
hate
you.
so much.
I'm gonna tag Mallrats.
Hashtag mall rats.
Oh, you know what? I could finally tag porn.
Yes, all the hits. All right, that's going to do it for us, folks. Make sure to check out part 1 and part 2 of the podcast or the video, however you're watching. If you're just joining, if you're a longtime listener or watcher of us, and you're confused, this year we will be doing everything in 3 parts for your pleasure. So that's how we do it.
Mm-hmm.
We do everything for their pleasure.
Yeah.
Well, fine. A
You
couple
guys
of things.
do. I get
occasionally.
outvoted. So, anyways, all right. Make sure to check out the other parts. Stay tuned for next week. The game show is back. I'll force Josh to have news because I'll have news. Oh, yeah. I will overtake the show. Watch the Hostile Takeover next week.
Hostiles.